I'm Chef Baburam. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to make very delicious Szechuan fried rice. This is very famous all over the world, especially in the Asia. First I will show you all my ingredients. This is chopped garlic, this is chopped celery, and this is chopped ginger. This is capsicum because capsicum will give a nice flavor, and this is chopped onion. Have here chopped marrow, green beans and carrot, and this is chopped spring onion, and I have here little bit chili flakes. I will make Szechuan sauce, and this is chicken, and I have egg. Before I make my fried rice, I want a Szechuan sauce. Because this is a very long process. If you are having your fried rice in the restaurant, they are making it a big problem. So I am making very less quantity. Normally, Szechuan sauce making with dry chili, and this is very spicy sauce. We need to break all the chili, and we need to remove seeds from the chili. Then we need to boil until and unless chili will get cooked. Now I will do little bit shortcut. I have here a little bit of chili flakes because I don't want to big block. That's why I am making very small quantity. Before I do it, I want to start with oil. My pan is super hot. This is corn oil. And I have here Szechuan pepper. This is the most important and the key ingredient for the Szechuan sauce. As well, we can make Szechuan chicken, Szechuan fried rice. This is the main ingredient. So I will put little bit of Szechuan pepper in the oil. Then I will start with ginger, garlic and celery. My celery, ginger, garlic and Szechuan already golden brown. Now I will add little bit of ketchup. Ketchup will give nice color also, nice taste also, and the chili is very spicy. Then it will balance the spicy. This recipe for very less quantity. Now I will add my chili flakes here. I will add a little bit of salt just for the seasoning. Vinegar, little bit of soy sauce also, just a few drops, otherwise sauce will be salty. I will add some water to boil my chili and sauce. I will keep it in the simmer until and unless sauce will become thick and nice consistency. I will add little bit of black pepper also, because this sauce is very spicy and very tasty. I will not add anything when I will make my fried rice or noodles or my chicken, whatever. So this sauce is the most important, and everything has to be there. So I will keep it in the simmer 10 to 15 minutes. Then sauce will be thick. You can see I keep it my sauce in the simmer. Later on it will get thick and it will cook also. Now this is the time to boil my vegetable, because later on I will just fry my rice with vegetable. So I will start with carrot, because carrot is hard and the beans also hard. So better I will keep it together, and marrow I will keep it later. I keep it already salt in the water, and once this vegetable will boil, I will keep it in the ice water. Reason of keeping in the ice water, my vegetable will be green and colorful. Color will not change. My carrot and beans already boiled, so I will add my baby marrow here. I will not boil, I will just blanch. There is a lot of difference between boil and blanch. Blanch, just we need to put in the water, boiling water, just 8 to 90 seconds, just depend on your size. And boiling is totally cooked. So I will not boil my vegetable, I will just blanch my vegetable. This is the time to strain my vegetable, then I will keep it in the ice water. As you can see, my Szechuan sauce become thick and very nice color. Now I will not cook any more, otherwise it will burn, and all the kitchen will be smoky, because this is very spicy. Now this is the time to make my fried rice. I will start with oil. Then I will bake my Kashmiri chili, and I'll put a little bit of Szechuan pepper to give nice strong flavor. Now I'll put little bit of ginger and garlic. And egg. Because this is the chicken Szechuan fried rice, so egg and chicken has nice combination. So if I will keep it egg in the beginning, my rice will be super delicious, because egg will give very nice flavor. Now I will start with my onion, capsicum, and little bit of celery. I will add my white vegetable here, not all, because I have chicken also, so this vegetable is too much. I will saute all the vegetable. I'll mix together everything. And I will add my chicken here. Now I will add a little bit of sesame oil in my rice, because sesame oil is the king of the Asian cuisine. So whatever you are making, if you put little bit of broth also, it will give very nice flavor. the time to add my rice here. This is basmati rice. Normally in the Asian cuisine they are making fried rice, noodles, everything in the wok. Wok is especially for the Chinese cuisine. I am cooking at home, so I don't have the wok, so I will make with my non-stick pan. Now, this is the time to add my Szechuan sauce in the rice. This rice is very spicy. When everything will mix together, this will be very spicy and very delicious. You can make less spicy also. Instead of putting a lot of chili, you can reduce the quantity of the chili when you are making Szechuan sauce. Otherwise, if your Szechuan sauce is already spicy, then you can add little bit of ketchup and little bit of sugar. Then it will be balanced. Your rice will be mild. This is good for the wok. If you are making fried rice, noodles, all the Asian dishes, this is good to make with the Chinese wok. But non-stick also not bad. Now, this is the time to change my seasoning. You can see my rice already mixed with Szechuan sauce, and the rice become very red and dark color. And it has a lot of strong flavor from the chili and Szechuan. Now I will add little bit spring onion. Spring onion is the most important in the Asian cuisine, same like coriander in the Indian cuisine. If you don't have spring onion in the Asian cuisine, so your food will be little bit up and down. I will add just seasoning. I feel little bit of salt because your seasoning is the most important in the food. Before we serve our food to guests, we need to check our seasoning. There you are. My fried rice is ready. Now I will put it in the bowl. I will not put too much, just small quantity. Fried rice is ready. If you are talking about the garnish and plating, this is up to you, how you like and what you have available in the home or your workplace. My simple, best and delicious Szechuan fried rice is ready. If you like my recipe, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. In the next video, I will come with a new recipe and new videos. Until that time, please stay safe and stay healthy.